Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K24 MyNBA expansion series following the Pittsburgh Force here in this new chapter. We enter 35-16, first in the Eastern Conference, just barely over the New York Knicks, who are still in first place. Now, last episode in the comments, people thought about, what if we tried out the 2014 Spurs playbook? So I went through the entire list of playbooks available to us, and it's not actually in the game. There is the 08 Spurs playbook and the current Spurs playbook. That's all that we have available to us for the Spurs. And so I thought, why not see if we could just stick with the Hawks playbook, which I thought worked for us in the second half of that last game last episode, and see if we could get some pretty good open looks and cleaner shot attempts and just better shooting overall, hopefully better paint scoring than our last two episodes as well. But I thought about as well making a move at the deadline for a better guard off the bench in place of Melvin Harrison. And I looked through the options available to us, guys that were good on defense and also better playmaking than Harrison has. But after looking through, there just weren't any options that I think made sense for us to make a move for. And Harrison has shot well for us off the bench, both from the field and behind the arc. And then I also thought about, what if we put in Mark Law over Homer Castro to get some better rebounding and more efficient scoring, because he has shot I want to say 6% better from the field this year, and is also a better three-point shooter than Castro as well. So could we spread the floor? Could we get more open looks as we spread the floor? Could we get better inside scoring? And so I did end up making that move eventually. And then I thought about, if we put AJ Griffin back into our lineup, do we get better defense than Clint Hardy has provided? Despite him playing well last episode, I thought that Griffin was brought in for a reason. On a brand new 3-year deal, $64 million. We have to get this guy more involved. He's a great shooter. He's apparently a better defender on paper than Clint Hardy is. And I thought, if we try that lineup out, bringing in both Griffin and Mark Law, would it make a difference on offense and defense? So I did make that change to our game plan just for this one experimental episode to see if we could just, again, be more efficient, take smarter shots, get more open looks. And that would take us into a game against the Seattle Sonics after dropping 2 straight games against the Spurs and the Raptors by a total of 13 points combined in those games. The Spurs come in with 43 wins, and they put up 44 third-quarter points. Now, we scored pretty well here in this game, as defense comes at a premium. Thomas drops over 20, Towns drops over 20. Both guys shoot pretty well, and Law shot very well as well, 7 for 9 from the field. Castro, though, goes 1 for 5, and Jesse Park, the rookie, goes 0 for 3 from the field. And despite shooting 53%, we lose this game 127-124, and we had 17 turnovers here in this game as well, which has been a problem the last couple of showcase games too. Against the Raptors, though, we only put up 100. We allow 106, and Thomas drops 28, but this time Wilson Towns drops 21 on only 25 shot attempts. A really inefficient scoring day for him. Park goes 2 for 7. Hardy and Harrison go a combined 0 for 8 off of the bench. And it was once again just a day to forget for the offense, which we still have not really figured things out there offensively. So that will take us into a pretty big matchup here against the Western Conference leading Seattle Supersonics here in PPG Paints Arena. Mark Law starting, AJ Griffin starting. Law wins the tip. Here we go at home once again. We'll start with possession. Towns leaves it for Thomas. Screen comes up. He'll fire, but it's no good. It goes the other way for Seattle. Early fakes out Thomas. Dumped inside for Walton, who misses the dunk, and Pittsburgh gets it back. Out of the corner comes Thomas. Mid-range jump shot wide open. This time he cans it. Nice pass to Collins inside the paint and fouled. That comes against Wilson Towns. First free throw, back iron for Collins. And he ends up going 1 for 2. Person drives baseline and has that one deflected, but Law scoops it up and scores. Time counting down. A step back for Mayo won't drop in, and Law scoops it up. Off the screen, Thomas fires again. That one's no good. Chuck Early hands it off. Mayo sets and delivers behind the arc. Towns with the drive and the foul called against Mayo, his first. That's the first against the Sonics here in this one. First free throw, no good. The second one is good though. He goes 1 for 2. Little screen set by Collins. Early steps back and nails it. Top of the key. Thomas, plenty of shot attempts here in the first quarter. Glad to see him getting involved early on. Law gets cut on the screen, and Collins is wide open back door. Hand off. Towns gets blocked by Collins. Not a good shot attempt right there. Up ahead to Mayo. That one's deflected and denied by Mark Law. Up to Griffin. He's stripped and it's stolen by Mayo. They gotta finish that, man. Early off the glass and in to put the Sonics back in front. Thomas takes it baseline. Over Chuck Early. Just rimming out. Unlucky. Over the top feed, and Collins just got past Law, I guess. They're 5 for 8. Off the dribble, step back, then up and under, and it's deflected by Chuck Early, dude. They've already got like 3 blocks, but Percy gets a steal right back. You have still looked out of sorts here to start the ball game. Law attacks and is fouled at the rim. The second on Seattle. First one, good. He's a slightly worse free throw shooter than Homer Castro, and he goes 1 for 2. Poked out and stolen. Law and Thomas team up for the turnover. The pull-up is blocked, and Thomas gets it right back, but that's already 3 or 4 blocks here in the first quarter as Towns just fades away and cans it. It's 12-12. Griffin guarding Chuck Early. That one's blocked on the help defense by Mark Law. He's already got 2 here in the first. Towns trying to work around Hayes, but he lost it and tracks it down. Shot clock under 5. For 3, it's Towns again. 2 in a row for him, and the Force are in front. Open jump shot for Collins off the inbound pass. What happened there defensively? I have no idea. But Park comes in, Homer Castro comes in, with Griffin, Person, Towns all staying out there. Park will fire, and he can't connect, but the ball is tipped out to Person. Towns again for 3. That one is in and out this time. Behind the arc, it's Mayo once more to put them back in front. Gotta watch out for him, I guess. Little fake spin move. Back and down Mayo. Towns pumps and scores off the window. That is much better than his last game where he was terrible scoring at the rim. He's already got 9 points here in this one. 3 for 5 from the fields. The rest of our team is 3 for 10. Here's Mayo once again, pulling the trigger. That one won't connect. It's tipped out of bounds. Off of Castro, I guess. It'll stay with Seattle. 4 to play here in the first quarter. Early, Sutter steps and hands it off. Solomon pumps, goes up with it, but can't score at the rim, and Person comes in for the rebounds. He's got Castro up ahead all alone to put Pittsburgh back up by 2. Inside, lob feed, it's Mayo. This guy could score from all places on the court, man. What the heck's going on? Little pick and roll. Towns picks up his dribble and feeds it inside to Person. Blocked again. That's Timmy Hayes with his second block here in the first quarter. They've had plenty of those. Early from the charity stripe is fouled by the rookie, Jesse Park. More free throws coming up. He's a 94% free throw shooter, man. I wish we had him on this team, but he isn't. He's been on Seattle for quite some time now. The free throws are good. The Sonics lead by 2 as Malone checks in for the Force. Open 3. Towns steps right into it, but this time it's off the mark. And it's stolen by Castro. Way to read that pass. He's got Park to his left, but he lost it on the strip. And just like that, it's back in the hands of Seattle. Early to the rim. Just in and out. Up to Towns. Mid-range jump shot. That one's online. That is a nice pass inside by Mayo. He finds Timmy Hayes for the easy deuce. Park attacks the rim and got the and one against Frank Perry. And the free throw could put us in front once again. Why is Calvin Jennings coming in? This is not part of our game plan whatsoever. The free throw is no good. Jesus. 90 and change to go. Hayes cuts inside again off a screen. How do we fix this pick and roll defense? It's been bad the entire season. Baseline drive. Towns goes up strong with it, but can't finish. Top step, and the foul is called on Park again. It's going to put a Weaver at the free throw line. First one for him drops in. Jennings checks out, and comes Castro again as Weaver goes 1 for 2. Fading away, Melvin Harrison can't get on the board. That's a tough shot right there. 14 seconds separate the shot and game clock here in this first quarter. Frank Perry can't connect. Shot clock winding down. Malone just has to force one up. What happened on this possession, guys? First quarter's over. Not happy with either end. Only 23 points for Pittsburgh. Not what I was expecting. Seattle has it to open the second quarter. Perry leaves it for Collins, up and over Malone. No good. Lob attempt for Griffin, and he misses the layup. I mean, you gotta hit that, right? Westbrook feeds it inside, but it's right to Mark Lowe, cuts off the pass. Towns to Malone. He's got a mismatch. Now he's doubled, but he's still got it to go at the rim. 7 lead changes, 7 ties here in this one as Perry puts them back up by 3. Thomas back in. His first shot is up and good. There's the Archangel. Shot clock under 5. Towns just not sure what happened there. He just kind of paused for a sec. Had a late reaction to Westbrook's dribble move. And they're back on top. Backdoor, and Malone missed the pass initially. Now a screen comes up from Mark Law. Towns fades away and connects again. Lob and stolen again by Malone. They're playing some solid inside defense besides those couple of pick and rolls. Thomas goes right into a foul by a Weaver. Absolutely just got hacked there. He's the guy you want here at the charity line. By far this team's best free throw shooter. You better go 2 for 2. On the screen is Thomas. Westbrook left open, but he can't knock it down. All the way up ahead to Thomas. He attacks the rim. And it's just off the mark, but he tracks it down. And keeps it alive with the Force. Towns spins. Leaves it inside to Law, but that's got to be a foul. It's got to be a blocking foul, right? They say no, it's a turnover instead. He was pushed. Perry going right at A.J. Griffin. He gets by him and hits the teardrop. Double screens for Towns. Back to Malone. Wide open 3. You gotta hit that, man. That's a wide open look. Mismatch for Chuck Curley going right against Malone, but Law comes in for a steal. He's been great on defense here in this one. Griffin Inside to Park, but he left it short. Mismatch inside for Collins. Help comes too late. Seattle back on top. Park spots up and connects this time. Open look for Perry. Towns got there in time, I guess, for the stop. All right, get the offense going here and spark a run. That is a bad shot attempt by Park. What was he thinking that time? It's blocked. Another mismatch. Malone comes over, leaving Blair wide open. Spot up three. He's not going to miss it. Another try. Park cannot respond. How is Collins still having mismatches every single play? What is going on here? Malone turns it over. Frank Perry comes in for the steal. And they have scored, I want to say, 7 straight points. Or 6 straight points. Here's Perry. Attacking the rim. Backing down Park. Got him in the air, but he can't finish. Malone pulls the trigger. That one is also off. Our threes are not dropping right now, and it's costing us our second drought of the game so far. Under half the quarter left to play. Almost got a steal right there. It stays with Seattle. Blair has that one blocked off the backboard by Malone. We got 5 on 4 if we want it, but we slow things down. Towns. For 3, it's good. Timeout, Seattle. Five and change to go. That pass is deflected and stolen. Not entirely sure by who, but we played some solid defense here, I think, on some of these plays. But other plays we have allowed just wide open looks after wide open looks. Here's Harrison up and under. He got it to go out the rim. We're tied again at 40. Early back in. He lobs it for Hayes, but Person is there to snuff that one out. It's back-to-back turnovers by the Sonics. Quick 3 for Harrison, but it rims out. Walton attacks and picks up the foul on Castro. The first by, I want to say, either team here in the quarter. First one up and good. Walton, 1 for 2. Deep 3, Harrison trying once again, but it's the same result as last time. Three's just not really looking too efficient for us here in this game, at least. Collins can't get it to go, but he got it back for 2. Park finds some room and knocks down the mid-range jump shots. Up and over Castro. Collins in and out. Up to Harrison. That one's denied by Collins on the other end. Another mismatch for Collins. How does this keep happening? He's doubled again and missed it. That's going to be a loose ball foul against him as well. Somebody besides Towns has got to step up here, man. Harrison pulls up. That one's no good, but Law comes flying in for the putback. That's more like it. Tom counting down for the Sonics. Early, steps back, throws it up, and off the back iron. But Person turns it over. Early, denied, and we get it right back. What a defensive play. Up to Hardy, fast break 3. At some point, he's got to start dropping, right? Very tight game right here. Hayes puts Seattle back in front. I feel like Person has barely shot the ball here in this game. Thomas attacks the rim and shows it back out to him. Why not take the layup? Harrison drills a contested 3. It finally drops in for somebody. And Pittsburgh leads by 2 with 1 minute and change to go before halftime. Off the screen, Mayo with a great pass between defenders. These pick and rolls are killing us every single game. Top of the key. The three won't go for Dustin Person. I think he's taking like 2 total shots. Mayo, quick three. That one's no good. Gotta go fast here. Hardy, baseline, pull up. That one is good. Inside, and the layup is gonna count, plus the foul. It goes against Law. Mayo's free throw makes it a 1-point Sonics lead again. And we have the final shot here in the half. Off the screen, it's Thomas for the lead, no good. And we can't get to it before the buzzer sounds. It's 50-49. Offense just looks out of sorts every couple of minutes, guys. It's still not enough. The second half begins. Pittsburgh are shooting 40% and have been blocked 7 times so far here in this game. As Walton has an open shot in the corner and he drills it. All right. Towns goes up with it, but it's too strong off the backboard. The Sonics get it back. Quick three for Hayes and a quick start for Seattle here in the third quarter. He is the NBA's leading three-point shooter. My God. Thomas over Collins. That one's deflected again. Number 8 for the Sonics defense. Collins pumps. Goes up and finishes an 8-0 run in the first minutes of the half. What is going on? Nice caught by Towns. He is hacked at the rim. The third foul against Gerard Mayo. Somebody else besides Towns has got to start scoring for this team. And also our defense has got to play better here in this third quarter. The free throws are both good this time from Wilson Towns. Our first points of the half. Early shuffles it out to Walton again. That one's off. Thomas, a quick shot. Not a good one over 2 defenders. Easily contested. Early pulls up and another 3 drops in. These guys are snipers. Iron ball screen. Law has 1 man to beat. How does he not get the and one there? I don't know. You gotta hit that layup, dude, even if you were fouled. Can you hit both free throws? The answer is no. He wants it down low. Collins going after Person. The fadeaway, rattles out. Thomas at the rim. Cannot get it to go. He's taken way too many contested shots here in this game. He is 3 for 13. Early hits another triple. They've already scored 14 points. Thomas going to work inside, but he lost his dribble and left it short. And Law cannot pull it down. Inside to Hayes. Spinning and blocked by Dustin Person. Can we get Person involved here offensively somehow? Thomas got it over Collins somehow. I don't know how that one dropped in, but I'll take it. 10-point game. Hayes tries again. Collins gets the putback, but it won't drop in. Griffin hands it off to Person. He lost it, but got it back. He spins, finds Towns for 3. No good. Inside feed. Law was not looking. Collins backing him down, but he left it short. Ball's tipped out to Thomas. Can the offense get going here, please? And never mind, it's stolen. Mayo cuts off the pass for Towns. Low block. Time counting down. Early has to shoot. No good. Griffin has barely scored here in this game. Thomas can't knock down the trifecta. And the offense picks it right where things left off in the first half. Just cannot get anything going as Law picks up a nice stop on the fast break. We still trail by 10. Towns, step back, jumper, no good. Mayo gets by Towns, but Person comes in for the block. But it stays with Seattle. Shot clock counting down. Collins barely gets it off in time. Hayes pulls down the rebound. They'll have a third chance. But Early can't knock it down. All right, we have scored 5 points in 6 minutes of game time here. We gotta get something. Person feeds Thomas. That shot's contested and out. I mean, this is just so disheartening right now, watching this team struggle game by game to put any kind of run together. Castro and Park check in for the Pittsburgh Force. Castro fires and connects. Is he going to be the spark? Backdoor cut picked off by Jesse Park. Way to cut off the pass. We got a mismatch somewhere, guys. Person for three, no good, but Castro comes in, misses the putback, but got it for the third chance. We're back within 10. Perry going to work. His shot is up and out. Towns just gives it right back to Seattle. Person playing some solid on-ball defense. That one is denied again. Griffin tracks it down. Up to Park. He is hacked at the rim. You gotta hit the free throws. These matter in a close game like this when we can't hit a shot to save our lives. You gotta hit the free throws. Malone comes in. Person takes his seats. Park 2 for 2. Perry, baseline, deflected again, but it goes off the window and through the basket. That is so unlucky. Castro with a tough bucket on the other end. He's got 6 here in the quarter. Perry spins, goes up with it. It's blocked again. This time it's Malone. He's got back-to-back stuffs. Don't shoot this. He does. He missed it. Not a good look. Under 3 to go here in the quarter. We only have 12 points on the board, or 13 points on the board so far, as I can't believe Collins missed that. We'll take the miss, though. We got a mismatch somewhere. It's Malone. Guarded by Westbrook. The fadeaway jumper is silky smooth. 15 lead changes. 13 ties. We gotta win this game. It's stolen by Castro. We can make it a one-score game right here. Just find a good shot. There's a mismatch for Castro if you want to go after it. Towns attacks the rim with an incredibly tough finish. The offense is picking up some steam here. Perry attacks, leaves it for Walton. This guy doesn't miss the open looks. These guys have hit every open three they've had all day long. We have missed plenty of them. Thomas trying to go after Perry. He spins, picks up his dribble. Malone pulls up, and it's no good. Inside feed to Collins for the one-handed stuff. It's back to a 7-point lead for Seattle. Castro for 3 off the inbound pass. He got it. He's been great here in this quarter. It's back to 4. Westbrook, though, blows by Harrison and draws the foul on Malone, who came over to help. Well, these guys miss a couple of free throws. I would love it if they would. Westbrook, though, goes 2 for 2. What is that shot attempt by Malone? What was that? We have taken so many contested shots as Westbrook nails the jumper on the other end, and it's back to an 8-point lead. Just when you thought we had a chance to get back in this game and take the lead for once. Seattle just goes on a small little spurts, and we can't find anything on offense besides Castro's buckets. 77-69, 12 to go. The offense has looked horrible. Fourth quarter begins. Malone is fouled at the rim by Solomon. We've got some free throws. First one, no good. I am about to tear my hair out watching this offense just put everything to waste. Every chance we get, we just don't do enough with. All the way to the rim. Perry throws it up and out. Castro the rebound. Catch and shoot for Thomas, but that one doesn't drop in for him. Here's J.J. Weaver behind the arc. Kaboom! Downhill. Thomas goes right into another block. Weaver. Another one. Towns. All by himself. He left it short. Low block. Blair. Leaves it for Westbrook, and we foul him on the three. The first one drops in. If we go down by like 18 points, if they score one more time and we don't, this game is over. I mean, it probably already is because we just cannot fight back in this game. And all three free throws are good. It's 85-70. Towns, a foot inside the arc, can't get it to go. Castro pulls it down for the putback. Take and roll. Westbrook draws a foul. Castro was looking the complete other way. Where is the foul? I do not see it. Bradley Westbrook finally missed a free throw. He's 6 for 7 from the line here in this game. Griffin has barely shot the ball. Person finally gets a decent look. And he converts. Go figure. The tray ball for Chuck Gurley won't fall in. Castro pulls it down. Trying to push the tempo. Backdoor lob attempt. It's Jimmy Thomas skying for it. But he is 5 for 21. Spin move. Early with the finish. Griffin has not been playing defense like I thought he would. He got cooked by Frank Perry in the first half. Got cooked right there by Chuck Gurley. And he's much taller and much bigger. Here's Person shaking off his defender. He's got 4 straight. Downhill. It's left inside. Solomon with the tough finish. Trying to find something here. Thomas finds Person, but it's going to be a contested look. It's tipped out and recovered by Chuck Gurley. He's got Perry up ahead with a tough finish around Person. They lead by 14 points. You know what? This game's over. I'm jumping out of here. We're going to lose this game. Offense did not show up to play. Defense was good in some parts, but horrible in others as Castro hits the fadeaway. The Sonics take this one by 10, 116-106. And we still just cannot figure things out with this roster.
Thank you everyone for making it out to the game, and we hope you had a great time. Drive home safely, and we will see you next time.
That makes it 3 straight losses for the Force. I'm going to have to put Castro and Hardy back in, I think. You know, I think it was worth seeing what one more full game would look like with this Hawks playbook, but this was not what I expected. And the one game where Thomas takes a lot of shots, he shoots horrifically, 8 for 26 from the field, and Castro comes off the bench and puts together one of his best offensive days of the season. How does that make any sense at all? Law goes 4 for 4 though, so he was pretty solid, I think. But, I mean, man. Person 3 for 9. Malone 2 for 8. Griffin only took 4 shots as a starter. He's a good shooter. I want this guy to be involved, but he just does not shoot. We don't get him open looks at all. He barely touches the ball when he's out there. I don't know how to change that. We're going to go back to the Hardy and Castro starting 5, but I still want to test other playbooks up before a year's over. We have like a month and a half to figure this out, guys. If we don't, and we will most likely lose our first playoff series based on these last couple of performances. It is not looking good, but I'm not going to give up yet. We have a good team together. We've won a couple of games that we've watched, but we just got to find the right formula to put this team together the best way possible. It's a puzzle that we have not figured out. We're not done yet. I think next time we'll try out the Spurs playbook, the current one, and go from there. Maybe try out a different lineup or two, but obviously the Griffin and Law lineup did not work out here in this episode. I think we might have used the Spurs playbook once or twice before, right? But I'm not really sure that it was a good one. But maybe the OKC playbook. I don't even know what to go after right now. I wish they had the 2014 Spurs, but they don't. Otherwise, I would be trying to test that one out here too, but we can't. And here we are. And meanwhile, the Neptunes have won like 9 games in a row or something, so they're back over 500, while we are kind of slipping as the Knicks take a half-game lead over us in the Eastern Conference. Was it a mistake to not make a move at the deadline? I mean, based on how the episode went afterwards, probably so, but there just wasn't a clear move that I could have made to really switch things up in a good way, and that would make sense for both us and the other team that would be involved in that trade. There just weren't too many options for us. But again, if we don't get things done, I'm going to look for a head coaching change, plus maybe a backcourt change if we don't get to a good spot by year's end. Like, if we don't reach the Eastern Conference Finals at least, I think Towns or Thomas has to go at this point, because they're too inconsistent. We have not had a single game in the past maybe season where both guys have played well together in that one game, like shot well. And we got to find ways to get Person more involved here, because if he does, he will probably shoot better than he did here in this game where he was taking mostly contested shots. So that's where we're at. I think we can turn this thing around, but it's not going to be easy, obviously. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.